drive keeps moving.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down. And it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. The point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They run it again with Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
1st down, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
Jackson now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This one caught out wide by Landry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He can't get him down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Mayfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 76 yards.
And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after here coming up. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 38, Ravens 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right.
Dobbins with it.
And some room to work. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Jackson.
Being chased out left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Here's Jackson.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Jackson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.